Brazil. A place where jungle meets ocean, where waterfalls thunder with prehistoric power, where cities pulse with rhythms born from a fusion of continents. This is a nation that stretches across landscapes so diverse they could belong to different planets. Ancient forests, breathing life into the atmosphere. Coastlines that seem to have no end. Cities where cultures collide and create something entirely new. This is Brazil, a country that refuses to be contained by simple definitions. Occupying nearly half of South America, this giant spans a territory that would swallow all of Western Europe. The journey from its northern borders to southern reaches equals traveling from Scandinavia to North Africa. 4 time zones can't contain it, and within this immensity, each region harbors its own universe. Our exploration begins where land surrenders to water. For more than 7,000 kilometers, the Atlantic caresses Brazilian shores. These aren't ordinary beaches. They're gateways to paradise. Fernando de Noronha emerges from the ocean like Neptune's secret garden. Jericoacoara hides behind dunes that shift like living sculptures. Porto de Galinhas offers tide pools where tropical fish dart between your fingers. But Brazil's relationship with water runs deeper than the sea. In the far north, Mount Roraima stands like a table for giants, marking where Brazil meets Venezuela and Guyana. From these ancient highlands, rivers begin their long journey south. The Cotingo River births itself from mountain springs, flowing into the Rio Branco, which surrenders to the Rio Negro. Each tributary a chapter in an aquatic epic. But the true monarch of these waters begins elsewhere, high in the Peruvian Andes, where glaciers weep into streams. The Amazon is born. Nearly 7,000 kilometers of liquid power. During the rainy season, this river swells to 50 kilometers wide, a titan carrying more water than the next 10 largest rivers combined. Guarding 12% of Earth's fresh water, the Amazon rainforest breathes, a vertical universe where existence unfolds in layers. From the shadow-soaked floor where decomposition feeds new life, to towering giants reaching 50 meters into tropical sky. Jaguars patrol territories older than human memory. birds paint the canopy with impossible colors. Swarms of butterflies dance through beams of filtered sunlight. When the rains come, the forest transforms. Rivers overflow their banks, creating flooded worlds called Igapo. Fish swim through tree branches. Pink dolphins explore territories that were solid ground months before. Portuguese explorers arrived in 1500, drawn by rumors of wealth and wonder. They brought their language, which took root and spread, making Brazil the only Portuguese-speaking nation in South America. But Brazil's true treasure isn't buried in the ground. It lives in its people. Like tributaries feeding the Amazon, this land has welcomed souls from every corner of Earth. The largest Japanese community outside Japan thrives here. Indigenous, African, Portuguese, Italian, German, and Arab cultures don't just coexist. They merge, creating something unprecedented. Deep in remote territories, 305 indigenous peoples keep 274 distinct languages alive. Each tongue carries sacred knowledge of the natural world. This cultural fusion explodes every year during Carnival. What began as a European religious festival has transformed into Earth's greatest celebration. Millions flood the streets of Rio as samba schools parade their spectacular creations. If Carnival is Brazil's grandest party, football is its universal faith. 5 World Cup victories, more than any nation on the planet. Pelé, Zico, Romario, Ronaldo, Neymar. These aren't just athletes, they're prophets of the beautiful game, embodying a people who transform competition into celebration. This same vital energy has propelled Brazil into the world's top 10 economies. For a century and a half, Brazilian coffee has fueled global mornings. Soybeans, sugar, iron, oil, the exports flow like the rivers themselves. But prosperity comes with contradictions. Ultra-modern towers rise beside favelas, creating landscapes of stark contrast. Yet in cuisine, these contradictions dissolve. Every dish narrates Brazilian history. Feijoada's rich bean stew speaks of African and Portuguese fusion. Pão de queijo celebrates ingenuity and tradition. Açaí brings Amazonian energy to city streets. And churrasco, with its endless grilled meats, honors the festive spirit of the South. This is Brazil, where nature and culture intertwine, where every path promises new discovery. And now, our journey through Brazil's most extraordinary places begins. In Brazil's heart beats a metropolis that refuses sleep. São Paulo, Latin America's most populous city, where 12 million souls navigate a concrete labyrinth. Towers claw at the sky, creating urban canyons that rival the world's great cities. This isn't just big, it's a city-state unto itself. Here, Brazilian culture collides with global influences, forging something entirely new, a city perpetually building tomorrow while honoring yesterday. Where Brazil meets Argentina, water performs its greatest symphony. 275 waterfalls, not one magnificent cascade, but a system that dominates the rainforest, like an ancient cathedral dominates a medieval town. These falls were carved from basalt walls, formed 120 million years ago, when the supercontinent Gondwana tore itself apart. The climax arrives at Garganta do Diabo, the Devil's Throat. Here, water plummets 82 meters into a vortex generating steam clouds that rise like prayers to storm gods. This aquatic violence creates unexpected harmony. 2,000 plant species, 400 bird species. Toucans slice through water mist. Coatis navigate wet rocks, hunting for meals. During floods, 12,000 cubic meters of water per second hammers into the void. The entire landscape transforms into a boundless aquatic realm. In northern Brazil, the desert makes peace with water. Lençóis Maranhenses, 1,500 square kilometers, where logic surrenders to wonder. White sand dunes flow like frozen waves, interrupted by thousands of freshwater lagoons reflecting the sky. From January to July, rains fill the valleys between dunes, creating thousands of natural pools, crystal clear water in the middle of desert sand. During dry months, the desert reclaims its territory. Water retreats beneath the surface, trapped in hidden aquifers waiting for rain's return. Between granite mountains rising from the Atlantic, Rio de Janeiro pulses to samba's heartbeat. From Corcovado's peak, Christ the Redeemer embraces a city where humanity and nature have composed a unique symphony. Copacabana and Ipanema beaches throb with life, from dawn's first light to dusk's last glow. The urban beach culture here isn't leisure, it's identity. Every alley whispers stories of resilience and joy. Every plaza becomes a stage where life isn't just lived, it's celebrated with an intensity that infects all who witness it. In the heart of Brazil's interior, where mountains guard secrets written in gold and stone, lies Minas Gerais, literally, General Mines. This is a land shaped by what lay beneath it. In the 18th century, prospectors flooded these mountains, chasing rumors of unimaginable wealth. They found it, and what they built with that fortune still stands today. Ouro Preto, black gold. The name whispers of the fortune that once flowed from these hills like water. The city doesn't sprawl. It climbs. Streets follow mountain contours, creating a labyrinth of stone staircases and narrow alleys that twist and turn like the miners' paths of old. 13 Baroque churches rise from these hills, each more elaborate than the last. Built with gold extracted from 300 mines, their facades incorporate soapstone, that same precious stone that would later form Christ the Redeemer in Rio. We've traveled from ocean depths to mountain peaks, from desert paradoxes to flooded worlds, from colonial history to modernist dreams. This is Brazil, not just a destination, but a transformation. A place that doesn't just show you new landscapes, it shows you new ways of being human.